The mighty Mississippi River carving its path through Memphis, Tennessee, where we're coming to you from tonight. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And now, a chance to see what's coming up for the Nuggets. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Charlotte Hornets. Then on Friday, they'll defend home court against the Chicago Bulls. Take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Millsap and Jokic, the big man. Will Barton is out there with Murray, and it's Green in at the 3 spot. And for Memphis, they've got Jonas Valanciunas. Anderson is out there with Dylan Brooks. Then it's Morant. And a lot of games left on the schedule, Brent. When do players, you think, start taking notice of the standings and where they fit?
I think after the All-Star break, to be quite honest with you, Kevin, if you're a team that knows you're floating around the playoff position, you start to gear up 2 weeks after the All-Star break to get yourself in the position that you want to compete in the postseason.
Now here's Morant. Count that one.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Here's Barton. The pass to Green. Now here's Millsap. Trying to find Murray, and he gets it to him. That shot, no good. Nice D from Valanciunas. Good defense by Jokic.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Changing ends quickly, he's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Now here's Brooks, who's coming off a 13-point game against Phoenix.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
And he gets it back. Millsap passes to Jokic. The shot's good.
Well, you have to think, if Jokic is that good a passer, his mind is always working. Why not work it to get contact like that?
And Jokic carrying that standard for a superstar big man. For your money, though, Bones, is he the best true center in the game?
I don't think he's a true center in the sense, GA, that you can't really go down to the post and have him create his own offense by scoring the basketball. Of course, he's going to create plays for his teammates. I still think AD holds that title right now.
Free throw, no good for Jokic.
You dig down deep at some of the numbers. Jokic is a much better defender than what he gets credit for. I think we always think about athleticism around rim protection, but sometimes it's just about size and smarts, and he has that.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Jokic likes physical play. He embraces the contest.
Well, you look at his physique, and I think he can absorb a lot of what it is that comes his way. But he's comfortable wrestling. He's got brothers. He knows what that's like. And he also loves to mess around with those press conference microphones, as we see.
And that one falls for Brooks. And both free throws good for Brooks. For Denver, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Murray finds Barton. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Millsap passes to Murray. Shoots over Morant.
And superb job by Morant there, making sure to contest without fouling. That's how you play defense.
First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now here's Barton, coming off a solid outing against Indiana. Here's Jokic. That shot, no good. Nice D from Valanciunas. Memphis leading. Anderson kicks to Morant. And the shot is good. Morant's got his second basket of the night.
And how about the body control? Morant, even when under duress, stays calm, cool, and collected.
Here's Barton, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Think about the 40th pick back in 2012. Will Barton languished on the bench in Portland for his first 2 seasons, actually 2.5. And then that trade to Denver, boy, that jump-started everything.
And with the Nuggets, Barton becoming an immediate contributor. And Brent, in recent seasons, their starter at the small forward.
Yeah, he's an interesting player. He's a slender and slightly built player, but excellent at getting out there and rebounding, a tremendous runner at the wing position to play in transition. And that wingspan certainly helps out on a lot of plays, both offensively and defensively.
Now let's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with Taylor Jenkins.
Thanks, Kevin. He told me that doing a good job defending the perimeter would get everything else going. He said, if we can get them off their spots and make them do things they're not used to, they'll have a very good chance. We'll see if they can execute that strategy, Kevin. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the 3-ball is a big concern for any defense. Memphis shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
That's good from Morant.
The combination of scoring and passing at that PG position makes Morant valuable. An all-around player with a bright future.
Anderson with the block. Brooks against Green. The drive by Brooks. Here's Valanciunas. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. They traveled to Memphis last time they faced the Grizzlies and came away with a win.
And as shaky as they looked in that game, guys, it showed a lot of mental toughness that they were able to come out and get a win.
Well, you got to watch out when Barton leaves the floor, throwing the hammer down there.
Here's Morant. Denver getting their last shot to go.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Well, for Memphis, their last game a loss to Phoenix. Murray left side. Out left to the wing.
Well, buttery right there, a knockdown shooter from that area. Murray taking advantage of that opportunity.
And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Morant passes to Brooks. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it attacks an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Now here's Murray. He had 16 points in the win against Indiana.
And even if you took away his points, he was still an offensive force because of his passing. His assist numbers were tremendous. This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. Now, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well, to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. And here is Morris following Ja Morant's three. They need this. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And a story about Jamal Murray. He was doing two-a-days for Team Canada, and the coach wanted him to rest, so he confiscates his sneakers, came back and found him working out barefoot.
Well, they might want to check his web browser, because I believe he did a search for lock picks, because they put bars on the door to keep him out of the gym, and he still might try to find a way in.
They throw good. Murray.
Jamal Murray continuing to play with a fearlessness.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Jones is checked in. And so Murray nails both of them.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Passes to Winslow. 56 seconds left in the first.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
A three from Morris. The shot, no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Tillman passes to Clark. And it's blocked. Wide open look here for Murray. Sinks the three-pointer. Murray's got 9.
Well, Murray just pulling right up on the defense. Great at shooting off the dribble.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Winslow against Murray. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Just 5 to shoot. Tries again. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He wrapped up 12 points. And we'll be right back after this. Before the game with Nikola Jokic, who had a few thoughts about how to help his team succeed.
Selfless. I mean, you need to took your pride, you took your ego out, just to be part of the team and do whatever you need to do to be the best player in your roles.
Greg, there are areas of Jokic's game where he probably is the best in the world.
I can't think of a center with better floor vision or better passing ability. His positioning, his angles, his ability to use his size to maximize effectiveness, all at an elite level.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
We've got Brandon Clark, also Winslow out there, and it's Tillman in at the pivot spot manning the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Hampton passes to Morris. To the paint, here's Hartenstein. Pass to Hampton. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. Now here's Winslow. Here's Clark. Makes it off the glass. Clark's got 4 this quarter.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Now here is Morris. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. To the inside, Jones. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second chance points in the league. 4th, the Nuggets.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
And he makes the first. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
And here are the Grizzlies now. The Nuggets getting the bucket. Bain, and it's denied. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Jokic, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Here's Jones. Denver grabs the miss.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it. Oh, nice drive there to get to the bucket using some of that terrific agility that he possesses.
Here's Jones. Following the basket by R.J. Hampton. Bain. He can't hit that time. The Nuggets trail by 7. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Jokic kicks to Hampton. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Hampton's got his second bucket of the night.
Amazing how much the offense has changed around the center position and the way Jokic can see the floor.
Pass to Clark, inside. Here's Valanciunas. And again, unable to change momentum here. The Nuggets have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. And there's the pass to Jokic. Kicks it to Hampton. Off target from outside. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Passes it to Valanciunas. Outside, Jones. Pass to Clark. It's deflected.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots. And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
For Denver, they have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
Well, it's interesting when Jokic was playing with Nurkic and they cleared the room for Jokic to take over at the center position. He's taken on that responsibility. He's taken on the star role. He's accepting it and excelling at it.
And Jokic drops them both. And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. That'll be the second of 5 straight played at home. Here's Valanciunas.
And a bruising, fundamentally sound big man. Valanciunas is a throwback. More importantly, he's willing to play whatever role is asked of him.
The Grizzlies shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Valanciunas hits them both. The Nuggets trail by 4. Murray outside. Over Morant. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Murray's got 11 points.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And focus there from Morant. He just takes them all on and stays locked in on the basket.
Barton outside. Pass to Jokic. They kick it out to Green. There's the 3. They get it back. And another shot. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Jokic.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And it's sent back by Jokic.
Jokic using all 7 feet there. Good effort by the Serb.
Here's Morant. He's got 14. Down low. Here's Valanciunas.
And have to commend the unselfish attitude. Like how Morant just recognized the open man and the ball is right there.
Back to Jokic. Over Valanciunas. Jokic, no good.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Jokic.
All the officials are all over that one.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And as for last season, he was a 74% shooter at the line.
First free throw is good.
Well, his body control is phenomenal, and his ability to get to the line has always been impressive. That's a huge part of his game.
And so he makes both from the line. The Nuggets trail by 6. Murray, the pass to Millsap. The rebound by Anderson.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jump.
Now the pass to Valanciunas. A shot that time, not on target. And it's Denver the other way.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now. Remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
Pass to Brooks. Memphis moving that ball around. Valanciunas dishes to Morant. For Murray. No good off the back of the rim.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back, let him try to find his range.
Green kicks to Murray. Out to the right wing. Here's Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. And it's now only a 1-point Grizzly lead.
Shooting it with more confidence now. Look at his face. He didn't look quite right in the opening minutes. Finding it now.
Morant looking around. No good with the layup. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Memphis out in front, leading by just 1. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. It was all Ja Morant in the first quarter. He had 14 points, 3 assists, and 1 rebound. Kenny, what'd you think about the Grizzlies?
Well, one area where they have had the upper hand is scoring off the bench. When the second unit guys have come in, they brought a lot of energy with them. And that's what you need from your reserves, energy. And they gave a lot of energy and a big jolt.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
Their shooting rhythm was off, under 40%. Some of that was shot selection, some of it was the defense stepping up. My guess is we'll see some significant changes as things get going in the second half. Increasing off-the-ball activity, making the extra pass, and trying to get better looks.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a quick one as both teams try to gain an edge. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Taking a look at the Nuggets, Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Murray out there with Will Barton, and it's Green in at the small forward. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And worth mentioning, guys, the free throw percentage he brought in from last season, how about 88%?
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. Morant outside and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I like that penetration there. Murray getting to the cup with great quickness.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. The first one falls. And so Murray nails both of them. The Grizzlies trail by 3. And here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
With the handle and the acceleration, Morant moves around the court with the ball on strength.
outside. Jokic passes to Green. Here's Murray. 6 to shoot. Jokic, and it's good off the back rim and in. Jokic has got 13.
Now, sometimes there's passes and then there's precision passes. Murray with one of those there.
Pass to Brooks. Valanciunas inside. He's against Jokic, and it's sent back by Jokic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
Jokic doing a better job there of using his body inside and getting the angle, then finds his way to the line.
He's shooting free throws, number 4 in 5 here. Free throw, good. Jokic. That one misses. The Grizzlies trail by 4. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
Pass to Millsap, pulls up. It's rebounded by Memphis. Anderson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Green against Brooks. He dishes it to Valanciunas. Here's Anderson, and the basket is good. Anderson's got his first 2 points of the night.
Anderson finishing through contact. I like to see him make the mid-air adjustment to get that ball off.
Here's Murray, and another miss by Denver.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
And it's sent back by Jokic. Here's Millsap, and he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He'd better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. And that one falls for Paul Millsap.
Really the hard work and the lunch pail mentality of a guy like Paul Millsap, who made himself into an all-star in the Eastern Conference. He's got tremendous skill and versatility.
Both free throws good for Millsap. Both teams deciding to change it up. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. 4-point game. Jokic trying to free himself up. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
Now let's take a look at the most efficient scorers in the NBA from last year's campaign. 5th is Brandon Clark.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
Jones against Howard. Here's Clark. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Easy to appreciate the physicality that Clark plays with. This is what earns him those calls.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And taking a look back at last year's numbers, he's about a 76% shooter.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Clark.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. The Nuggets leading by 5. In the corner, Murray with it. And it's Murray with the jam.
Well, Millsap right now unselfish and looking for guys if they're open.
Outside, Jones. Bain, Millsap covering. And it's Jokic with the rebound. The Nuggets on offense. They're on a 13-5 run. The pass to Murray. And it's Justice Winslow with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Now Howard. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And let's check out stats for Jokic. He's coming off an excellent season. He put up about 20 points per game last season. 9 rebounds and 7 assists. They're loving how he's running the show here. His sensational passing really breathing life into their offense.
Something in the coach's playbook here where the schemes fire on all cylinders. When he is in the game, a great conduit for them offensively. He knows where everyone is at all times.
And so he hits both. And clearly a big benefit of the bubble was the lack of travel. Brent, how much do you think that helped the players?
Yeah, I think that was huge, Kevin. I mean, familiar, maybe all too familiar, but heading back to your room, understanding the routine, playing every other day, and getting into the rhythm of what that was, not just on the floor in terms of your preparation, but pre-game and days of the game to come in with that mindset that felt very consistent and very familiar after 90 days of being in Orlando.
Now Howard, after Justice Winslow missing on that last three-pointer. Goes up again, and Jokic lays it up and in. Jokic has got the lead up to 11 now for Denver.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Outside, Jones. Bain, he's covered by Murray. Bain, and it's sent back by Jokic. In the corner, Murray with it. Yep, it counts.
And defensively, they've gotten a little careless, not playing with the same focus we saw in the first.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a nonstop parade to the foul line.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Melton's checked in, and Denver also making a switch. Morris is checked in. Jones the pass to Tillman. He kicks it to Winslow to end the cold streak, and the dunk by Winslow.
Oh, I thought Winslow was going to rip that rim off. What a dunk.
Morris passes to Jokic. Jokic draws the double. Here's Morris. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. And the Nuggets lead by 13.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Here's Melton. He's covered by Murray. Melton, no good. And it's Millsap with the ball for the Nuggets. This is the most they've led by 13 points. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. They start a 3-game homestand with that game.
And Jokic, even though we look at his body and you don't think he plays physically, he can do that.
5 attempts for him at the line tonight. He's made 3.
Really can't criticize the work he did at the line a year ago. 82% on the season.
First free throw is good. Hartenstein, he's checked in for the Nuggets. And Jokic drops them both. 1:19 left in the third quarter. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Melton. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Let's use this break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break last season. The Grizzlies 4th.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
First one falls for Jonas Valanciunas. He's checked in for Memphis. Morant comes in for Jones. The Nuggets also changing it up. Green comes in for Jokic. And Barton subbed in for Murray. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 1:06 left to play here in the third. Morris looking over the floor. Here's Porter. He feeds it to Green. 6 on the shot clock. Passes it to Morris. There's the triple. It's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. To the middle. Pass to Melton. 3-pointer. Keeps it alive. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Winslow's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, how about Winslow carving out the opposition on the glass? That's a smart, high-energy play.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. That one goes in.
And after a first half in which their offense shot under 40%, they've got the lead, and they should count themselves to be lucky.
Morant outside. Down low. Here's Valanciunas. He's off on that one. And so it's the Denver Nuggets looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. Back to the action after this word. Let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
and definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Put the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Dylan Brooks out there with Anderson. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Morant. And it's Melton in at the 2 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. And the shot is good. The Denver lead has been cut to just 11 points in the basket from Morant. And for the Nuggets, they're shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Morris passes to Porter. Back to Morris. From 15 feet away and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Yeah, he's going to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
The defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
Denver making a switch here. Millsap's checked in. Valanciunas inside. Lays it up off the glass.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Anderson against Millsap. Anderson with the block.
Good intensity on defense. Kyle Anderson using the length that time and timing it well to get the rejection.
Here's Brooks. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. The Nuggets leading by 9. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Barton surveying the floor. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Hartenstein. From deep three-point range, Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Morant against Barton. Here's Melton. The pass to Valanciunas. And the Grizzlies check on 2 more.
Yeah, this is what you love about him, the confidence on that mid-range.
That's a staple of his offensive attack, and proving once again he can do some damage from that area.
Now here's Barton. Morris outside. From past the arc. Trains it from beyond the arc. Morris has got 5 points now this quarter.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Jokic has checked in for the Nuggets. Jamal Murray comes in for Monte Morris. The Nuggets leading by 10. Murray finds Barton. Jokic on top. Back to Barton. Jokic trying to free himself up. Barton, no luck. Grizzlies have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Brooks with no one around. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And so it's Barton bringing it up for the Nuggets. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Murray outside. Passes it to Jokic. Money from the wing. Jokic has got 20.
Jokic feeling it. Not much the D can do right now. He's in a great rhythm and is exploding offensively.
Morant against Murray.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
And the rejection by Valanciunas. Bain, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to go on Wilbert.
2 shots. Foul. Elbow. 2.
Shooting for Memphis. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Both shots good from the stripe. The Nuggets leading by 7. Murray with it. Pass to Jokic. Beyond the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, that equals his 3-point total from the first half. He had 1 before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half.
And that one's good. Morant's got 4 this quarter.
Now, how about the handles from the young fella? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
Inside, Jokic takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Now here's Morant. Here's Valanciunas, and the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They're leading by 8. There's 1:47 left in the 4th quarter of this one. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Nikola Jokic.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch what Mike Malone said to his team. He wants them to maintain their balanced attack. He told them they're doing a great job of finding space out on the perimeter, which has led to all those good shots. He likes the rhythm and the flow of this offense. He just told them, keep shooting it with confidence. Kevin?
Here's Morant. Following the basket by Jokic. 2 points. That one goes.
He's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. There's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Barton outside. Outside, Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Murray, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Pass to Anderson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Anderson's inside game reminiscent of an old teammate of his, Boris Diaw, patient in the post around the rim.
To the inside. Here's Jokic, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And I'm sure he would like to have had all of those, but he's still able to pad the lead.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're trailing by 7. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Six seconds left in the game. Bain, good! And now they trail by just 4.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
This may be their most important possession.
No doubt about it. As long as they don't make any major mistakes, this one's in the bag.
Well, the play was directly designed for Millsap to get the ball in his sweet spot, and he comes through.
And now they trail by just 4.
And going back to college, Morant's made a habit of rising to the occasion.
And they go to the intentional foul. It's the first, and that puts them up by 5.
6'6", 175. That's one wily athlete. Will Barton, tough to guard, given his height and his speed.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Yeah, the lead getting safer and safer as these free throws from the stripe go in.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. They trail by 6. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Anderson to the paint. That shot misses. Murray with the defensive effort. And so they foul intentionally.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Jamal Murray. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. We've got 22 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Allen for the 3. It's good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we've got the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Denver. Howard. At the line for 2.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game. From deep, Brooks. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Murray surveying the D. So the Nuggets win it. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola, not much time to enjoy this win with another game tomorrow, so how do you get ready?
Yeah, I think we just need to be aggressive. I think if we start the game really good, we could give ourselves a chance to win a game, and we hope we're going to do that.
Well, man, appreciate your time, and congrats on this win. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.